Hi, and welcome to the first in this series of After Effects tutorials. This one's going to be quite a quick one. I'm going to be showing you how to convert .mov files, which you can take straight from the camera. I'm going to be showing you how to go about converting them into image sequences, which process a lot faster. So all I'm going to do simply in this tutorial is import and export footage, and by that means we'll be converting it. So first of all, when you land inside of After Effects, you can go File and then Import Footage, or Import File. But a much quicker way, guys, is this project window on the left. Just click in this empty space, double click in here, and then it'll just open up your dialog box. So I'm going to navigate to where my footage is, and it's this clip here, and I'm going to click Import. So you see that's going to start importing my selected item, and I've got my .mov file right in here. And obviously I want to view it, just to check it before I export. And to do so, I'm going to click and drag it down to this third icon by here. Now this third icon is the new composition. It's a shortcut for this new composition, which gives you, this is the composition window, like the project window. So you can just view what you're doing. So this icon does the exact same thing, and by dragging our footage down to this icon, like so, it now sets up a new composition, and we can play through our footage at the on the timeline at the bottom of the camera and see what we've got. So all we've got here, I'm going to click preview over here, so it'll preview through our shot. Once that's cached in, and once it's all green, yeah. So you can see our footage is playing, and I don't want to have this little movement at the beginning, so I want to render from here to here. So if I were to export it straight away, it would export the whole thing, but I just want to trim off the beginning. So to do so, see this little yellow bar down here. In the newer versions it's blue, but just click and drag this, and you can see that it's sort of now when you would if I were to export it now, it would disregard this first little bit, and I'll do the same to the end. So characters out of shot, and I'll just move this up to about there. Now a quick shortcut would be, to do that even quicker, is the B key and the N key. So if I were to move to where I want to start rendering from, hit the B key, you can see that it jumps there, and hit the N key where finished. Okay, now if I were to export this clip now, it would just export this bit by here. So that's just a handy little tip. So in order to export this to a TIFF sequence, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to click Composition and Add to Render Queue. Now please note, if, see when I click each window, a yellow, or in your case a blue line will be around the window that you're currently looking at. If I try and add this to the render queue when my project window is clicked, it's grayed out. All you need to make sure is that you either clicked in the timeline or in the composition window, one of these windows is highlighted, and then you can go composition, add to render queue, which brings us to the next bit. So there's two things you want to alter here. First of all is the output module, which is output modules just like file format and video codec and audio settings and stuff, and then output 2 you want to change it to, or you may want to change it because this is just where it's going to save to. So right now we've got an AVI file, and AVI files are completely lossless and end up being massive file sizes, and we want to change it to a TIFF sequence. So you don't click the white text for output module, you click this where it says lossless. That means the quality is currently lossless, no loss of quality. So click that text, and we've got this output module settings is opened. Now all we want to do is change the format to TIFF sequence. And as I mentioned in class, or mentioned before, that this is just it's 25 images in a sequence. So I clicked OK by the way. It's 25 images in a sequence, 25 frames in a second of footage, sorry. It's 25 frames in a second of footage, and so all this does is it renders the whole shot out as a sequence of TIFF images. So let's just alter the output 2, and that's going to render to my desktop, and I'm going to call it roto footage, because I'm going to be doing a bit of roto on this. Always make sure to keep the underscore and then brackets and hashtags there, because that just says give it, so frame 0 is going to be roto underscore footage underscore 0000. Then the next frame, the next TIFF image it exports will be 0001, and so on. So it also gives you the option to save in a subfolder, because if you don't, you'll just have loads of TIFF images scattered across my desktop. So I do want to save it in a folder, and I'll name that folder roto footage. Click save, and let's give that a render. And so that's doing it quite quick, which is good. So I think there was about sort of 4 seconds and 20 frames worth of footage. So 4 times 25 is 120 images it should have given me. So I want to just quickly check that. I want to re-import my footage, and this bit's important as well. So just double click in here again and navigate to desktop, and it's called roto footage. Where is it? Yeah, roto footage. Ah, there it is. Cool. So first of all, you've got loads of images here, obviously, and just all you need to do to import the sequence of images is click the first one and make sure TIFF sequence is clicked, and that's all you need to do. And then click import, and it's going to import just this section as a sequence of images. So you can click and drag this down to the composition icon, and we've now got that shortened clip like so. So that's the very basics of, importing and exporting. So hope you got a few stuff from that, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial.